Hello viewers, welcome to our channel. I am Mahesh from BSc to NSE.com. This video will be focusing on GTT order type, that is good till triggered in Zerodha. Before we get started, I would like to talk about this book, Art of Stock Investing, written by Manikandan Ramalingam from BSc to NSE.com. This book gives simple ways for those who wanted to identify companies for long-term investing. That's for wealth creation in the long run. This book, even the people who are new to market can easily understand, and you can see the total number of pages is only 42, so you can finish it off in one go. If you would like to receive this book in the PDF format, kindly provide your details at the link available in the description of this video. Now let's get back to the current topic, which is GTT. Okay. Before we start on understanding what is GTT order, one needs to know why we need such an order type in first place. What is the use case? Say you are a long-term investor and you feel like the market has run up a lot and the stock which you wanted to invest already have moved a lot and you don't want to buy at the current rate. Say for example, let us take Asian Paint. This is India's largest paint manufacturing company at this point in time. Okay, so this is a monthly chart of Asian Paint. Okay, I have got a lot of indicators. I'm going to remove the one which we don't need now. Okay, now this is much cleaner. Okay, let us start from 2011. Okay, you can see this is a monthly chart, monthly candlesticks chart of Asian Paints. This black line is 9 exponential moving average and this blue line is 20 exponential moving average, and rest are different moving averages. We will leave those for now. We will just focus on 9 and 20. You can see from the chart, whenever there is a dip towards 20 moving average on a monthly chart, Asian Paints rebounds. That is what it is doing in the last 10-11 years. So one can assume that entry at 20 EMA will be an ideal one. So that is the best possible entry that you can get as of now. So say currently Asian Paint is around 2500 and 20 EMA is around 2054. So if you want to buy now for long term investing, maybe not. You may have to wait for a further fall. We don't know whether it will fall to 20 EMA or not. So 9 EMA is a good entry point, but 20 EMA is a very good entry point. So it is up to you. So you think that I wanted to invest in Asian Paints only at 20 EMA. So what is this price? 2048. You will not be place an order for this rate because of the circuit limits. Even if you place, your order will get cancelled at the end of the day because the price is not going to fall to this rate in a single day. So how to place order for this particular price? One option is you logging in daily early morning and place an order for this price, which will get cancelled end of the day till it gets executed. You have to repeat this process. But that, or you can place an AMO outside market order also, but that is not the right way to do. You need not place order every single day, which gets cancelled at the end of the day. So Zerodha has come up with an order type called GTT, that is good till triggered. And you cannot have an order forever in the system. So it has an expiry date, which is 1 year from the date of you placing this order in the system. Okay, now let us see how to place a GTT. And you know this is the watch list. Once you have added a stock to the watch list, go to the last option. You get create GTT. Click on that. So this is the GTT order window. Transaction type, buy, sell, trigger type, single, OCO, one cancels other. We will discuss about this in the sell. In buy, only single is enabled. So you don't have the stock, or you already have but you wanted to add more. In either case, you can say for example 2100. You wanted to buy when the price falls to 2100. Because you may think the 20 EMA can move a bit in the next couple of months. So you want to buy at 2100. Say you wanted to buy 10 quantities. 2100. You may ask why there are two different prices. This is trigger price. This is price. Either you can enter the exact trigger price or you can enter in the percentage wise. Say for example I change it to 20. The price will automatically change. Because you wanted to buy the stock when there's a 20% fall, not before that. Then you need not calculate the prices. You can just put it here in the percentage. But now for now we will just go with 2100. Now let us understand why we need two prices. This is trigger price, which means when the last traded price of Asian Paints, whenever it comes to 2100, your order will get triggered. That is why it is called trigger price. How it gets triggered? It gets triggered not as a market order but as a limit order. So limit order should always have a price, and the price is 2100. Ideally this will work, but to increase the probability of it being executed, the limit order being executed, I would say you change it to 2105. Give yourself a buffer. So which means when the price falls to 2100 and immediately spikes up, if you put your price as 2100, there are chances you may miss your limit order, may be still in pending state, and end of the day it get cancelled and you may miss your entry. So it is always better to give yourself a buffer. Say in this stock 5 rupees is a decent one. So when the price comes to 2100, your order gets triggered in the system and you are going with the price of 2105. Even if the price comes to 2102, your order will get executed 2102 only, not at 05. Because that is the best available offer at that time and you are ready to buy at a higher price. So exchange will match your order to 2102 or whatever the price which is available between 2100 to 2105. But if the price spikes about 2105, still your order will go into pending state without getting executed. So you have to select the right difference between trigger price and the price. Okay, as a side note, I would like to highlight, don't enter a round figure in the trigger price. Maybe you enter here 5 and 10. Sometimes the price may not fall into a round figure. It is always better to catch few rupees higher. Nothing wrong. You are not going to lose big by doing this. But you are increasing the probability of your order getting executed. Anyways, you are going to capture at 16% less from the current rate. Okay. So let us place this order. You can see here the trigger price expires on 25th of April 2022, which is 1 year from the current date. So I'm going to place this. You are getting a notification GTT created. Let us go to orders. You can see different tabs and let us go to GTT. Okay, I already have so many GTTs for my long-term portfolio. So now let us discuss about this GTT. You can get the details of your current GTT. You can see here it is updated or created at the same time and expires at 2022. This is the last trader price when we have created this GTT. So this is a buy CNC, which is for cash and carry for long term, limit order, quantity is 10 and the price is 2110. If you wish to modify for any reason, click on this modify, or you can just directly click these options. You can edit. Say you want to change this, you think this price is not going to come, so you want to increase. Say you want to go to 05 and this is what, so you can just click on modify and update it. Now you can go and see. Created has a different timestamp and updated has a different timestamp. Means you have changed the order after you have created. And the price never came to this level. It only kept on going up and you wanted to delete. You don't want this GTT order to be in the system. So you can just go here and delete. GTT deleted. Okay, one point to note here is when your GTT is triggered, it just places a limit order. When the price is not met, it will be available in your order book with the status as open. But you will be notified whenever your GTT is created. So it is always better to log in when the GTT is created to see your order execution status. Say for example, we have placed GTT for 2100 and if the price moved to say 2110 and your order goes into pending, you may decide like you wanted to convert it into a market order, execute at 2110 also. You are losing just another 5 rupees, but that is a very good entry point. So it is always better to log in to check what is the order status. Because when you check at the end of the day, you may feel like my GTT is triggered but it did not purchase. That is because the price dipped to your trigger price, but immediately it came up more than the price that you have provided in the GTT order. So this can happen. So to avoid that only, I am saying to give a buffer. Okay, we discussed about buy GTT. Assume you have already bought some shares and it is available in your holdings. Say I have Britannia 1 quantity and I am in 4% profit. So I want to place a target stop loss. Either you can place a target or a stop loss, or you can place both. Again, so let us click here, create GTT. Now this is sell, not buy. In sell, you can see the trigger types are enabled, both the trigger types. Single, if you want to place a target, say I want to exit when it hits 4000. I have only one quantity, I will leave the quantity as such, but if you have more than one, you can update the quantity, whichever quantity you want to place a GTT order. 3995. Earlier in buy GTT, we entered a price higher than the trigger price, but in sell, it should be other way around. You should always give a price lesser than the trigger price to increase the probability of your order getting executed. Okay, so single, this is a target because my trigger price is higher than my buying price. Say wanted to place a stop loss. Okay, let us finish this order. Okay, so I'm going to place it. GTT created. Now let us go to order book. You can see Britannia single sell is active at 4000. I'm going to holdings, create another GTT. Single, say 3000. One quantity, I put 2995. I'm placing one more. Orders GTT. So we have placed two separate single orders, one for target, one for stop loss. When one of them hit, the other will still remain in the system, which you don't want, because you no more have the stock. Say target is hit, you exited at 4000 and the price falls to 3000, your GTT will place a sell order which will eventually fail because you don't have a stock in your holdings. So to avoid this, I'm going to delete this. If you want to place only target or only stop loss, based on what you think about the stock price movement, you can place single. But you have a scenario where you wanted to place both, then don't do it individually like how I have shown now. Instead, go here, select OCO, which is one cancels other, which means when target is hit, stop loss GTT is cancelled. When stop loss is hit, target GTT is cancelled. So this is the stop loss. You want to go like 3000 as a stop loss and price as 2995. Target as 4000 and the price as 3995. And I am going to place this order. Okay, now if we go to orders, GTT, you can see it is OCO, that is one cancels other. So I have two levels available. If you want to modify, again you can go here, you can edit and you can update the values and you can click on modify. So this is about GTT for stocks in CNC. There's one more way where you can place a GTT. I will explain that as well. Say for example, you wanted to buy Asian Paints at the current today, not at a different price. So for example, in select long term, you wanted to buy 10 quantity at market rate. And you wanted to place a GTT along with this order. How to do that? So you just have to select this and select this. If you want only stop loss, you don't select this. If you want only target, not stop loss, you select only target. If you want both, you can select both. You can change the percentage. Keep 10%. 10%. Click on, just keep your cursor here. What it says, automatically creates a GTT for the position on order completion, which means only when your order gets completed. So you have purchased 10 quantity, then it will create a GTT for you with the 10% up for the target and 10% down for the stop loss. So this is another way to create GTT at the time of buying the stock for long term. This is applicable only for long term. It is like a bracket order for intraday, but this is for long term. If you select intraday, you don't get that option. Only in CNC, you get that option. Okay, so this brings the end of GTT for equity delivery. Now, let us go to F&O. Say you want to buy, or you wanted to say, let us take buy. You want to buy Nifty futures. So click on buy. Even here you can place a stop loss and target when you do something in NRML, that is overnight position. Intraday, that is not available. Either you have to go to cover order to place a stop loss. Bracket order is not available as of now. So you can't place a target. So for overnight, even in F&O, for futures or options, either you, after you take the position, go to position and create a new GDT. It can be either single or OCO to exit your position, or at the time of taking the position itself, you can place GTT either stop loss or target or both. So it is up to you. So GTT is not only applicable for equity, it is also applicable for overnight future and option positions. Okay, so I hope this video clarifies most of your queries regarding GTT. If you have some more queries which is not addressed in this video, kindly provide them as comments. I will be happy to respond. Please, if you like this video, please hit on like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.